This is an integer addition war type game with two cards. We're going to remove the jacks and the kings from the deck. The queens will represent 0. For integers, we have positive and negative whole numbers. So I'm going to choose the black cards to be negative and the red cards to be positive. You can go the other way as well. Totally your call. Shuffle up the cards and then divide them up amongst the number of players. We have 2 of us right now for this demonstration, so we'll just try and make this into 2 piles. We each have a place card here. Because we're working on addition, we'll use this side, but it's just a piece of paper with the 4 operations. And we each have our deck of cards. And we're going to turn over 2 cards. First we'll go into the left box, then we'll go into the right box. And then we got to figure out what's happening. So for my cards here, remember red is positive for this game, for our purposes. So I have positive 5 plus negative 8. So if I'm adding on a negative value, you might want to think of it as adding on debt, I'm going to be going down. I started at 5 and I'm going down 8. So it'll take 5 units to get to 0, and 3 more units would put me at negative 3. How about yours?
I have positive 9 plus 0. So it's going to be positive 9.
Yeah, and I have negative 3. Now you have to decide how do you win? So you could say you want to have the value closest to 0, or the value furthest away from 0, or the highest value or the lowest value, things like that. So for our purposes, we'll go with the value furthest away from 0. So for example, negative 20 would be further from 0 than 17. Okay, but your choice on how you play it. So you had 9, and I have negative 3. So yours is further from 0. So you win. Winner gets the cards, and we turn over 2 new cards and do the same thing again. So now I have positive 5 plus positive 10, which is 15.
And I have positive 2 plus negative 9, which I'm not quite sure what that one will be.
Yeah. Well, you're adding on negative 9. I like to think of it in financial terms, so you're adding on debt. Are you going up or down?
I'm going down.
Perfect. So if you start at 2 and you go down 9, you go down 2 to get to 0, and then 7 more will put you at negative 7. So you have negative 7 and I have 15. Who wins? Who's furthest away from 0?
You.
Yeah.
So you win.
Awesome. And you turn over 2 cards again. So I have positive 1 plus negative 1. So I'm going down 1, and I'm start at 1, so I get 0. Wow, that's bad. What do you have?
I have positive 6 plus negative 3. And so that's going to be 6. Going down 3. So positive 3?
Yeah, you got it. Awesome. Good work. So 6 plus negative 3, yeah, adding on a negative value is like adding on debt, so you're going down 3 from 6. So you've got a difference of 3, and I've got a difference of 0. You win. I'll let you put yours out first, because I'm going to rig my side just to make sure I can show something here. So you can think about that.
So I have positive 1 plus negative 9. So negative 8.
You got it. So you started at 1 and you're adding on negative 9, so you're going down 9 from 1, which would take you to negative 8. And I have negative 10 plus 2. So I'm going to go up 2 from negative 10, which is going to bring me to negative 8 as well. So we have a tie. In this situation, you're going to do a war, or we call this a war. Put 3 cards face down, and then turn over 2 more cards and see who wins out of these new cards. So I have 0 plus negative 2. So I have negative 2.
0 plus positive 3, and I have positive 3.
Ah, you're further from 0, and you win all of these cards. And you would continue to play. As soon as you run out of cards here, you'd use the cards you had won previously and continue playing with those cards. Once one player runs out of all their cards, they have lost the game.